Hi, this is Maria Carlton. Welcome to Maria Carlton Marketing, and thanks for signing up today. I'd like to share with you how to avoid 7 common mistakes that professional experts make when writing a book. There are so many reasons to write a book, or to write regular articles or blogs, or share your material with people that you want to become your customers and ideal clients. So the reason why many people decide to write a book is that they think, I'm great at something, so it's time to write a book. And then they just plunge in and decide to just do it. They get all inspired by going to a conference or something, and they see someone writing a book and they think, I can do that. But there are some really easy pitfalls to avoid which will help to ensure that your book and you are ready for your market when your publishing journey is complete. And I'd like to share with you all the ways that you can avoid a very expensive learning curve, and in fact shorten that learning curve. So the 7 mistakes, and in fact there's a bonus one at the end. First, it's not learning to tell stories. The best books are loaded with stories and examples of real situations that readers can relate to. Now, this means that you should be telling case studies, sharing information about how you got started, what your expertise is, and how it's relevant to people in a way that personalizes it, so that people can understand exactly what it is that they're buying from you when they're buying into your expertise. They need to know how you've experienced what you've experienced, how you've managed to help other people, what some of the pitfalls are that you've discovered in your industry that they can avoid. So telling stories, embedding these into your material, whether it's a book or whether it's a presentation on stage, stories make your material more personal, more easy to digest, and also easier to remember when people want to go back and recall what you've shared with them. Mistake number 2 is not working with a content editor or a book shepherd long before the proofing stage. Now, a lot of people, when they write a book, they think, right, I've finished it. All I need to do now is get it proofed and then find a publisher. The fact is, you need to be working with someone who is a content editor or a book shepherd with content editing capabilities long before the proofing stage. The reason for this is that the content editor will make sure that your book is as user or as reader-friendly as it possibly can be. They'll work on identifying whether you've repeated yourself, whether you've not been clear on some things, whether your book is actually well written for the market that you're intending it to be for. So long before you get to the proofing stage, find yourself someone who can help you groom the book so that when the book is finished and it's ready for the next stage, it's a really, really good manuscript. Number 3, not having a really good marketing plan for their book. Once you've written and published a book or a series of articles, what do you intend to do with it? How are you going to use your knowledge now set down on paper or on the computer? How will you use that as a marketing tool to establish you as an expert in your field, as a means of making sure that you attract more of your ideal clients? Having a plan, a marketing plan for your book is no different than having a marketing plan for your business. Number 4, writing as though there is only one book inside them. Now, the information that you have in your head about your industry, your capabilities, your knowledge, you could probably fill several books. So why try and cram everything into only one book? You need to start out thinking as though I can do a series of 3 books or great articles or booklets. You need to think about how I can get this one book niched down to maybe 2 or 3 areas that are all relating to each other, but not trying to overcomplicate your book with too much information. Remember, people have a reasonably short attention span too. They want to get to the heart of the matter. They don't want to necessarily read a 600-page volume of information about what it is that you're trying to help them with. Save the really big, long books for novels. When you're writing non-fiction, you need to be working towards about 100 to 200 pages, and you need to keep it tight and well niched to your topics. Number 5, not blogging and writing regularly, whether it's articles or blogs. Blogging and article writing serves 3 distinct purposes. 1, it exercises your writing brain so that the writing gets easier. Now, when you are going to the gym, for example, you know that every time you do a set of repetitions of lifting weights, that it's getting easier and easier because you're building muscle memory for the exercise that you're doing. Well, it's the same with blogging. The more often you write, whatever it is that you're writing, the easier it becomes to continue writing in that style. It also helps to build up a fan base for your material, and that in turn can assist with your book launch. And it gives you options to sample out some of the material in your book in smaller portions. So for example, you might decide to write a piece of information about chapter 3. The middle of chapter 3 might become a great article for you that you can then relate back to being part of your book. So you can build up a really good fan base of people who are looking for your material when your book's launched, or that read part of your material and then realize there is more available at your website and on your book. Number 6, thinking it's all about the book. It so is not about the book. The book is about marketing you and marketing your expertise to your market and helping them to identify how you can help them with their biggest fear, frustrations, or challenges. The book is only a part of the journey. The book is about marketing you. So don't think that once you've written a book that you're going to make $1 million and have lots of royalties and have lots of people sign up because you're an author. It's about making sure that the material in your book gets to the hands of the people who you want to attract as great clients and customers. Number 7, not getting really good at presenting your material. When you've written a book, you have to be prepared to speak about your book and present really well as a means of helping to promote it. That means learning to be great on the platform or on a stage, whether it's to Rotary or a trade conference. You need to be able to share the information about your book or the information contained in your book in a way that is succinct and memorable and directs people to the fact that 1, you're an author, and 2, that you have more to share, that they can get more of your information by buying into your book or finding your book or reading it. In turn, this promotes you and your ability to help the potential customers who read your book. So getting really good at presenting your material is vital to the success of your book. There's a very strong relationship between professional speaking and writing non-fiction. And here's your bonus one. Number 8, not understanding how the media and booksellers and the industry of bookselling works. Many authors think they can just write a book and easily get it into the stores or have guest spots on breakfast television. But unfortunately, it really doesn't happen that way. Now, over the years, I've had many clients and authors we've managed to get onto breakfast television or onto the news, who have had fantastic write-ups and articles in magazines and features about them in newspapers and magazines. But it takes a knowledge about how the media works, how the industry works in terms of getting a press release written and accepted. You need to know that everybody's not waiting for your book to come out. You need to know how the industry works to get their attention and make sure they do know why they should get excited about you and your book. You need to learn how to sample your material and get reviews. So understanding how the media and the book industry works is vital to the success of your material, getting out to the hands of the people that you want to be your market, that you want to be customer. So this is really important. Now, one of the things that I constantly come across is that people think that the book is not part of their business, or that just because they're a business person and they've written a book, that the two are not related. Well, remember this. First, you're a business person. Second, you're a professional expert who has written a book or a series of articles. You may have a special set of needs that relate to writing and publishing a book based on your knowledge and how you can help your target market. So there are some additional things you need to know. But first, remember to treat your book as a project within your business, and that your book deserves to be treated as a business extension of your business or a part of your planning. So I've created for you a special mobile app that is just about marketing and business sense for professional experts and entrepreneurs. Now, some of the material in there is very generic to businesses, but a lot of it is also specifically useful for professional experts who are writing. If you scan this this QR code, you'll be able to get through to the Business Coach 101 mobile app, and you will find regularly updated ideas, daily tips, interesting things that you need to be doing and thinking about in terms of planning your business and also marketing your expertise. So here's my extra free gift for you today. And then tomorrow, I'm sending you the special gift of an ebook I wrote just for you. This is to help you take shortcuts through the learning curve that goes with writing, publishing, and marketing your books or articles. Now, over the years, about 8 years now, I've helped, I think, about 36 or 37 authors to take their professional knowledge and turn it into books. And some of them have gone very successfully worldwide, and some of them have become bestsellers in the market. I've written this book to pour all of the information and all the templates and design ideas and things about how to take your book from being in your head to get it out to whichever way you want to market it and publish it. There are examples of how to get your book into the bookstores or onto Amazon. There are things about how to take your ideas and turn you into an authority on your subject. So please enjoy this book. I know you'll get a lot out of it, and it will be arriving in your inbox tomorrow. So keep an eye out tomorrow for that, and I'll be sending you more bonus material from Maria Carlton Marketing, including a great series of webinars coming up. My mission is to help you share your wisdom, your experience, and professional expertise with your target market so that you can become the go-to person in your industry. Whatever your industry, whatever your role in that industry, you can become the go-to expert. So, until next time, thanks very much, and I will talk to you soon.